Alright, so chat, it's time. It's time to do the tier list, the guidebook tier list, Evoking Solomonis guidebook tier list. YouTube, that's right. Alright, so we're not going to rank these ones down here. These ones we're not ranking. And the reason is because you never have to really choose these. They just are given to you by winning battles, regular battles. So you're always going to get these. The only time you really have to choose these is when you're doing buying from the shop. So yeah, just pick whatever's good for you. And they're really cheap in the shop anyways. Alright, so we're going to rank from these ones onwards. And we're not going to rank curses, obviously. Okay, so we're just going to go from the bottom up, essentially. Okay, so event exclusive rare guidebook effects. Upon an ally attacking, random debuff to a foe. I feel like for me, this has been sort of whatever. I don't really, like, this isn't really the difference between me cancelling an omen or not. It's nice, but it doesn't change anything for me. So I personally think this is like a, I suppose, like just C tier. It's fine. It's helpful. It's nothing super impactful, essentially. Okay. Alright, so I'm doing this on the wiki because it's probably the easiest to do here, so look. Oh, there we go. B tier. Upon an ally attacking, random debuff to a foe. Yeah, it's inoffensive. It's nice. Wait, did I say B or C, chat? I said C, didn't I? Go back. Either way, I'm changing my mind. It's C. It's fine. It's fine. Nothing special. It's C. Alright. Next. At the end of turn, the first position ally deals elemental damage to all foes, blind effects, supplemental damage taken, remove one buff. So this is the bird. This comes from the lumberjack event. You get to choose either the dogs or the bird. Personally, between the two, you have to choose between one of these. Personally, I think the bird is way better than the dog, except for, like Sheep said, if you're running Kime. If you're running Kime with the book, with the Kime specific guidebook where you want to click 12 skills to reset all your cooldowns, then this is nice. Otherwise, I think this is just way better. And the thing about this one also is that it improves your reach. What I mean by that is, like, essentially for regular red nodes, regular battle nodes, or even just other things, you want to be able to kill them with 0 buttons just by clicking attack. This essentially gives you another big nuke that will help you achieve that goal. So overall, I personally think the bird is better in like 90% of situations. If you happen to have the Kime book, then I think this is better. But for most times, I think this is better. Dog is S if you have book that reduces cooldowns when 100. No, you don't need it. You don't need the dog. You don't need this for the 100 hits and lower cooldowns. No, I disagree with that entirely. I think the dog is only worth it if you have the full upright book. Otherwise, I think bird is always the go-to. Dog is nice for 20 debuffs, yes, or you can just ignore 20 debuffs. We'll get to that. Alright, so either way, this one. This one, in my opinion, is like A tier. I think it's good. I think it's just a good effect. Maybe A is a little high. Should I go B? No, I think A is fine. Like I said, I think being able to improve your reach is really nice. Maybe A is too high though. I'll put it at A for now. We can adjust later if needed. Alright, next, the dog. I think the dog I'll place lower. So dog goes to B, I think. I think that's fair. Yeah. So A for this and then dog is B. Yeah, dog is B. This one is A. I agree. Alright. So dog B tier, bird A tier. Alright, next. Boost to chance of obtaining rare guidebook effects upon clearing a battle can't be stacked. So, here's the thing about this book. Obviously, from reading it, it's very good. But my issue with this book is that I always get it at the end of the run where it doesn't matter anymore. I never get this early because it's a 2-chain event. right? The issue with this book is that it's a 2-chain event. You have to get the rabbit first, and then you have to find that random node where the rabbit's like, oh, thank you for helping me. Yeah, basically, whenever you get this, it doesn't matter anymore. You basically have no nodes left. Nothing ever happens. So I'm sure the book itself is good. But the problem is when you get it, it doesn't matter anymore. That's the problem. So this one's hard to evaluate because I've never felt the impact. I guess I'll put it in C. I don't know. I'm going to put it in C. I think C is fair. Like, it's not a bad effect. If you get it, you're not being like, oh, this sucks. But like, it just always happens when you just don't care anymore. B, maybe. You've gotten it a few times, but the run is always over. The fact that I said that and everybody else in chat is saying that, I think speaks to how this event just doesn't show up until it doesn't matter anymore. I think C is fair. Okay, maybe the guidebook effect itself is higher, but the problem is when you get it. So I'm gonna put it C, but that's the reason it's C. It's not that this guidebook probably is bad. I'm sure this guidebook is actually like A or higher, but it just always happens where you don't. Like, it doesn't matter anymore. Alright, let's go on. Okay, at the end of the turn, chance to end cooldown for a random skill on each ally that didn't use a skill that turn. I'm gonna be real, I've never paid enough attention to see whether this is working or not. I think this is an inoffensive like buff, like that is nice when it activates, and I'm sure like it happens and I just don't notice. I don't know what the proc rate is, but personally to me, like this book is like, it's like, oh, that's nice, but then I never check if it works or not. You think it's good? You think it's zero? Okay, what do you guys think is like the overall proc rate of this? What are we thinking? What's the chance? We don't know. Because like I don't pay enough attention to it. Basically, if I need to use a skill, I'm using a skill, and then like I'm taking other battles so that I lower the cooldowns. I feel like it's 20. Is it really 25? Yeah, I think there are way better books. Honestly, I'm gonna put it C because, like I said, I personally don't value it that much. Like, I would not choose this unless the other options were just straight up horrible or they don't synergize with me. So I'm putting it C. It's not an effect I value, is basically what I'm trying to say. This is not an effect I value, but it's not a bad effect, I would say, if that makes sense. WO has long skill cooldowns. The thing is, the time I used long skill cooldowns are like on the bosses. And then on the boss, I use it, and then you don't have another boss for like 10 plus turns, so by then the skill is off cooldown again. 2 to 3 turns you had a proc. Okay, yeah, maybe it deserves a little higher. For me, I don't value it. So that's what I think. I think there are better effects. All right, next. At battle start, 5 crests to all allies. Type of crest depends on their element and can't be stacked. I think this is very dependent on what class you're running and what characters you have. Obviously for WO, I think this is very good. It just makes you a lot stronger from the get-go. WO has the passive stacks, and it also makes your S1 stronger. S1 has a really low cooldown too, so if you happen to be just fighting a strong foe, you can click S1 without worrying too much, and it's nice. It's WO only, to be honest. Yeah, pretty much, I would say so. Sometimes you can do something like picking up this, and then you put like a supplemental damage crest sub-ally passive backline. So for example, Summer Colorloo, and because there is no supplemental buffs on any of these guidebooks, that is very valuable. So I do think outside of WO there is some applications, but the biggest application is WO at the moment anyways. So I think I would place this B. I think I'd place a B just for general usage, but for WO I think I would put it A. But I think B is fair overall for this effect. So let's put it in B. Oh, wrong one. S plus if W. I don't think it's S plus regardless. I think it's nice to have on WO. I don't think it's game breaking on WO. Alright, next. Party members gain all weapon types as specialty weapons. I think this is S plus. I personally think this is S plus. You think A? I think it's S plus because there are so many of these things that give you things based off your specialty weapons. Yep, I think this and Racer S plus. This is something. If it's anywhere early on, I just pick. Like, pretty much I'm picking this because the big power of this, the huge power of this, is that it allows other nodes over here that are above here to become S plus nodes as well. Right? It just gives. Each time you have to pick a buff, it's one, like you get to pick 1 out of 3. It opens up the pool of options that are like good to be much bigger by picking these. So I personally think this is very, very, very valuable. So I think this is our first S plus book. Race and specialty are good because of the Harvard Echo buffs, yes. Yeah. I think if you think honestly that if you feel like this isn't that good, I think you need to reevaluate because this enables so many other passives to be good. That's the thing. That's really the thing. It allows so many other books to be good. Other books that would not be as good, with this book, it's now worth it. And just making those 3 options that you get on average better is very powerful. Specialty is only for the unique book. It's mainly for grid and support skills. I mean, that's, you can do like, even like it makes your celestial better and things like that as well. So yeah, I personally think this is good. And then party members. Party members is only really good for Hrisvelga comms. This one? I disagree. I think this is S plus even outside of Hrisvelga. Why would it not be? Like currently, in my opinion, normal attack setups are king. It's very, very, very good. And the Haven nodes give you the bonus damage. The human thing gives you amp, I think. One of them gives you other, gives you cap. It's nutso. These effects are nutso. Yeah, primal other is cap. I mean, again, this really comes down to, hey, this just makes the pool of options. Like, let's say there's 100, I don't know how many guidebooks there are. Let's say there's 100 guidebooks, and let's say normally 50 of them are like useful for you. I'm just making up numbers, by the way. But by picking these 2 things, it makes that 50 number become like 80. Very, very, very good. You guys think this is better? I don't mind putting it above. We can do this. We can change the order there. So, weapon types is harder because it really depends on the comp, the synergies with the gold tier guidebooks. Yes. I do agree. It is mainly synergies with the guidebooks, but like I said, the main argument, in my opinion, is that it makes the general pool of guidebooks just better overall. Alright, next. 1 turn cut to all allies' skill cooldowns for every 5 spaces moved. It's okay. I'm not picking this node unless the other 2 things are horrible. I think it's C. I'm thinking about what my criteria for D and F are at the moment. I think it's C. No, cooldown cut is still good. It's not D. I would say D is bad. This is not bad. It's fine. Cooldown cut is never a D. So yeah. Alright. Yeah, it's C. It's C. It's fine. It's fine. It's just not something I would pick over other things. At battle start, dodge and tank counter effects, the only time I ever pick this is if my other books are just awful. That's the only time I pick this. This one is solid, I guess. I disagree entirely. It's fine. The only thing it really does is it gives you like a minuscule amount of extra reach. It's C because it has an application. What's the application here? The tiny bit of extra reach. Is that it? Debuff should be D. Yeah, maybe debuff can be lower. No, I think debuff is fine here. I think debuff is fine. This is okay. I think this is C. I'll leave it at C. You'd say D is conditional, F is just bad, sure. Alright. Yeah, I agree. Alright, next. Elemental damage will be dealt as superior to the target's element. Okay, so, chat, this one comes down to how the math works, and I don't know how the math works. Do we know if this is piercing sight, or if this is like relink war elemental? That's my question. S minimum? No, it depends on how this works, and I don't know how this works. The only thing I've really noticed is that you crit versus you don't crit. That's pretty much the only thing I've noticed. If it's piercing sight, that's still good. I disagree. Yeah, it's worded the same as piercing sight. So I've personally assumed it's piercing sight. This one really depends. My current understanding is that it's piercing sight, which for me is mainly just activating crit stuff, which has been mostly Yatima Bow, which is nice, but it's not anywhere near that worth it. Yeah, I personally think it's like B at best. I'm going B. Is it even B? I will go B. I think B is fair. B, you think, because bosses are null element? I mean, this doesn't... Oh wait, you're saying it's B because it doesn't work on the bosses? I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm thinking if it's whether it's C, but I think... I think B is fair. I'm currently thinking whether it's C or not. You like B? Yeah, I think we leave as B. Alright, next. When an ally uses a damage skill, plain damage to a foe based on its current HP. It's whatever. I think whatever effects we just put in C. It's whatever. It's whatever. Alright, next. At battle start, 40% boost to all allies charge bar. Okay, so this is obviously very, very important for charge attack teams. But I also think for normal attack teams, it's not bad to have. Just because, like, if you are running a team where you aren't able to burst down the bosses or whatever in time, then just being able to get to Ogi faster, and then you can cancel 10 mil hits that way, along with maybe see a reactivate or something. It gives you a couple more options. Like even on normal attack teams, if the other effects are like honestly, if the other effect is like plain damage, and then it's like 1 turn cut to skill cooldowns, like even on a normal attack team, I might just pick this instead. Just because it gives me an option, right? Something that I otherwise wouldn't have. So I think that on an Ogi, I would say it's like S plus or S. On normal attack, it's like maybe B or something. So we can maybe split the difference, go A. I don't know. What do you guys think? This one's hard to evaluate because it really does depend on your team. You think A is fair? Okay. Alright, we'll go A. It is team dependent though, for sure. I put it in B, but you have an S plus rank. Yeah, I do have an S plus rank. I think if you said B, I wouldn't disagree. And the thing is, right? Actually, no, I'm gonna go B. I lied. I'm gonna go B. Hold up. I changed my mind. And it really comes down to I value Ogi less than normal attack. Synergy is good too if you get the charge bar doesn't drain from sources plus 100% nuke. Yeah, I think there's debate for that. Yeah, I wouldn't, like, if you said A or B, I would be like, well, yeah, I sort of agree. I'm going to put a B, but this is purely because I value charge attack less. Alright, next obtained Cursed Guidebook. I value Ogi less than charge attack. You guys know what I meant. I value Ogi less than normal attack, my bad. Next Cursed Guidebook effect is counteracted. It's okay. The thing is, right? Here's the thing. Cursed Guidebooks pretty much are they are, right? As far as I know, they are only from picking it. Is there any... Okay, you guys will have to correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like 99% of Cursed Guidebooks are only ever given to you if you pick the option that gives you the Cursed Guidebook. Fire Zone. Yes, Fire Zone is one of the ones where it gives you one where you can't walk away from. Yeah. Fire Zone, I think you always get a curse. Is that correct? So yeah, the thing is, this is, in my opinion, a much better effect if Cursed Guidebooks were forced upon you more often. But you can just not take the curse instead. And in my opinion, we'll get to this when we eventually do the event tier list, but I feel like a lot of events, if they give curses, you can just not pick the curse option and it's good. Like, the curse option is not actually that much better. And oftentimes I feel like it just has the potential to make you have to reset your run, when otherwise you can just keep going and you'd be completely fine. So yeah, that's why I don't value this book that highly. The only time I'm picking this is if the other two options are bad, or there's sort of whatever effects. If the other two options are like C effects, then I might pick this because it allows me to do that Cursed Guidebook option. Right? Exactly, you can pick risky options. That's the power this one gives you. But if there's any A effects or anything like that, I'm not picking this. So this is B to me. Like, it's better than C. I would pick it over most of the C options. In fact, I think I am picking it over the C options. But I don't think I would pick over the like A's. Yeah, curses aren't hard to deal with. I agree. Removing a curse is so simple that it really... the effect of this book is not that impactful. Yes, and then curse books aren't necessarily bad either, because there's the flurry book as well. Curses really only affect you early on. Yes, which is why I think like gambling for cursed events early on is actually bad. That's what I think, personally. Alright, next. 20% miasma reduction. Okay, so this essentially lets you play around in miasma more. That being said, I feel like this has the meme potential of you stacking it up very, very high so that you can play around in miasma more, but oftentimes, like, I'm not really picking this. Like, I'm just pathing in a way where I'm minimizing my miasma damage anyways. So, for me, this is like a C effect. Can you get 100% total? The thing is, miasma damage, this does not stack additively. So getting 5 does not mean you are immune to miasma damage. Right? So you still need a way to heal between, like, moving around to be able to move around in miasma. Yeah, it's meme. Is it even C? Would I say it's D? I think I put it C. You think it's underrated? Okay, sell me on it. Silent cart, let me hear it. Why do you think it's underrated? I really don't think it gives you that many extra turns in miasma, anyways. Tested that, it was sad, I wanted to full clear the map, yeah. Yeah, you need to go really out of your way for it to be useful. I think I agree with D. I think this is our first D effect. Earth and water have no issues healing in fights or between fights. Okay. So why does miasma help you with that? I think the opportunity cost is the biggest thing for me. And teleport, you can zoom around the map. Yeah, but I don't really understand why miasma damage reduction comes into play here. This is stuff you can do without miasma damage reduction. I can't win DY, this mode is depressing. Well, hopefully this tier list will help you out. Alright, next. Moving on. Upon an ally using a debuff skill, 2 random debuffs to a foe, it's alright. I think I would rank this about the same as the other thing. The problem here is that so many characters don't have blue skills. The problem is that so many characters just don't have blue skills. So I wouldn't go F. I'll say D. It's Shalem. It really is Shalem. Is it F? Chat, is this F or D? It's just Shalem. Alright, I'm going F then. Osiris. Yeah, I mean, we're only looking at Earth and Water because it's the only elements out at the moment. F should be actively bad ones. D. Alright, fine, we'll go D. We'll go D then. Fine, we'll go D. Yeah, it's not a demerit, sure. Sure. Alright, next. Number of summon calls per turn +1, so Yatima effect. I think this is good. This is good, but it really shines when you have the other summon node. That's the thing, right? You really want one of the other summon nodes for it to really pop off. S, I think it's A. Yeah, I personally think it's A. I would not put it S. I think it's only higher when you have the other book. It's a disgusting event when you disgusting effect once you have one turn cooldown. But without it, it's alright, it's whatever. Yeah. Alright, next. When not entering a battle for 3 spaces more, amplify all allies' damage at the start of the next battle, plus 50% and damage mitigation 2000. It's whatever. I think the condition and the effect is... It's C. It's C. It's okay. It's fine. Sometimes you can use this for the final boss, which is nice. Like you have this and then the miasma's closing in, but there's nothing close, so you can just move around a little bit and proc it. But yeah, there's a couple things you can do here, but it's whatever. Yeah, it's good for bosses because you can work around it, and you only really need this for bosses, so it's fine, but most of the time I'm picking something else. Alright, chance for all allies' normal attacks, skill damage, and charge attacks to miss with 100% boost to attack and 50% boost to cap. The thing about this one is that it's only ever good with the God Sight. It is extremely powerful with God Sight, otherwise it's bad. With God Sight Book, you pick it. Without God Sight Book, you never pick it. How do we evaluate this, chat? Yes, it's insane with God Sight. That's the problem. So how do we do we put it in D? How do we change this? How do we list this? How about this? How about this? I'll do this. So we'll put it in F. I'm gonna do this. We're gonna do this. So yeah. With no God Sight Book. My keyboard is fucking up, holy. Alright, with no God Sight Book. It's over here. Alright, with God Sight Book, where do we put it? With God Sight Book, I think it's... Is it S plus or S? I think it's S. No, it's not S plus. It's definitely not S plus. I think it's S. Yeah, I think it's S. Yeah, I think it's S. So, with... Alright, so, with God Sight Book. And then this is with no God Sight Book. Alright. Let me delete this, by the way. I got like 3 of these. I was doing Ogi numbers on normals. Yep. Book is insane once you have this. And for that reason, we'll get to it later, but yeah. Alright. 50% hit to damage dealt against foes appearing on battle spaces. Amplify damage against foes appearing on strong foe, terrifying foe, ruler, and boss spaces. Okay, so. Until recently, I valued this somewhat highly. Now I value this pretty low. In fact, I think I put this like... I think this is like... I think it's D. I think this is D, maybe F. No, I think I put it D because late game it's... Once you're strong enough to just... Once you're set up in a position to like... Just no matter what happens, delete the regular nodes. Then just having the extra amp means you can like 1 turn the boss or whatever, 5 turn the boss or whatever the minimum amount is. But you pick this early on, like when I say early on, I mean even like, so the way I categorize the game is like early game is before the first boss, mid game is like between the first boss and the last boss. Oh no, I would say mid game is like, yeah, I would say mid game is like from the first boss to the miasma spawning. And then late game is the miasma to the final boss. That's sort of how I categorize it. I think if you're picking this anywhere before the end game, you've essentially like maybe bricked your run. Yeah, if you're early game, it's like F. I picked this early once and it just completely killed my run. So yeah, not worth it. But because late game, it has a use, I will put it in D, I think. Is it additive? I remember doing 0 damage. I mean, in that case, yeah, it sounds like it's additive. Yeah, I picked it early, it killed me, yeah. Yeah, I picked it once because, like, I picked it once just before the first boss because I thought I was going to struggle. And then it made my mid-game atrocious. It made my mid-game atrocious. It was awful. Okay, next. 50% hit to all allies damage dealt until third turn. From fourth turn or later, amplify damage dealt 100 plus 100%, and then 20% damage reduction. Okay, so here's my take on this book. I feel like I've seen many comments saying, hey, this book is good for the bosses and stuff. I personally think this book is awful. I personally think this book is awful because like it just sabos you for the same reason as this. I don't like this book at all. I actually don't think there's an application for it as well. Yeah, just instead of not doing damage until, like, instead of doing damage past turn 4, it's better to build to kill the boss before turn 4, or kill things before turn 4. So yeah, I think this is F, yep. I think this is F. It's not a good effect. Not a good effect. Alright, next. Yeah, even on the strong runs, exactly. You want to push Ruscade to like 60 to 50 on turn 1, and then remove the unchallenge, and then you push to 10% the next, or 20% the next turn, and then kill, right? So like, which means that you effectively only have this bonus for one of the final boss turns, which is, it's not worth it at that point. Okay, upon obtaining a guidebook effect from a treasure chest space, gain 1 additional guidebook. This is good. This is good. It's not the best ramping effect, but it's still good. It's still good. A tier, B tier. What do we have at the moment? I think I place it at A. I place it at A. The thing is, this might be pure placebo. I feel like I get decent guidebooks, like rarity guidebooks from this compared to the healing one. I've never gotten anything good, really. Okay, see, I disagree with that. I feel like on average, this gives me better stuff. Yeah, the treasure chest nodes are a bit, like, they have to be in a good spot. Like, if there's no good treasure chest nodes, or they're out of the way, I'm not picking this. I mean, okay, maybe for that reason we put it in B. Like, the map has to sort of play along. The treasure chests give better books, and this uses the treasure chest pool. Oh, okay, see, I didn't know that. So, I guess I was correct in feeling that it tends to give me better books. Yeah, healing one gives you bad books sometimes, like the lower rarity books. Healing guidebook is better because of temperance. Yes, if you have temperance leveled up and you've already got Hanged Man fully maxed out, then yeah, it can be worth it. No, I'm putting this back in A. No, I think it's A. I personally think it's A. Yeah, I mean, healing spots are just like treasure chest spots. They're like about the same amount on the map, I feel. So yeah. No, I think this is A. Because the pool is better. I definitely feel that the pool is better. Picking Temperance if you can't pick Justice or Hanged Man. Well, no, you put Temperance and Hanged Man together. It requires your Hanged Man to be leveled, and same as Temperance, but yeah. Temperance is just something you can put on Hanged Man. And speaking of blessings, I don't think anything other than Hanged Man is worth it. Alright, next. CA sealed effect to allies upon using their CA. Amplify NA damage and skill damage. Skills and charge attacks won't consume charge bar. Excludes skills with a 0 cooldown. Okay, so obviously if you play a charge attack team, this is probably not worth it. However, I personally think normal attack teams are a lot better. and this amps your normal attack damage. The CA seal, early on, I thought this was very restrictive. It is sort of restrictive, but honestly, it doesn't really matter. It ends up just being 20% amp. It just ends up being 20% amp at the end of the day. So if you're playing a charge attack team, it's going to be lower. Assuming you aren't, I think it's here. Yeah, the doesn't consume charge bar is nice too. Yeah, I agree. It lets you desync MC as well. It does have poor synergy with the CA Reactivate book, that is true, yeah. Alright, next. When any ally uses a skill, amplify the caster's damage based on the skill cooldown, max 50%, and it can't be stacked. I think this is fine. It ends up being, basically this reads, hey, give yourself amplify damage. That's what this reads. It's free damage, yeah. I think it's, I think I put it here. Is it here or here? It's one of these two. That's how much I value it. I think I value it more than these ones. But I feel like I value it less than this. So it can be like top of here, bottom of here. I think I'm more comfortable saying B. Yeah, I feel like it's top of B. Let's put it here. Top of B. Alright, next. Allies' attacks won't miss regardless of accuracy, foe dodge rates, mirror image. Okay, so I personally think this is S. Maybe, should it be high? No, I think it's S. Because, I mean, it enables the other amazing book, the one that we talked about earlier. And the other thing is there's that one boss which has like higher dodge rate. And this just completely counters it too, which is nice. I have not noticed whether the bosses put up dodge and things much. To be honest, I feel like other than that one fly boss, it's like they don't really have dodge. But the main thing, I think the main power of this is that it makes this book worth it. That's really why you pick it. You pick this to be able to pick this book. That's the main reason. The final boss can blind. Yeah, that I think I recall that. I think I'm putting it A. I think A. You guys think S? I mean, I wouldn't disagree with S, I think. I think A. I think I'm going A because there are other effects I would pick over this. And I'm thinking about where they go. Yeah, it's a high value book. I agree that it's a high value book. I'll put it at the top of A for now. All right, next. Saphira coin drop amount upon clearing battles. Okay, so I keep saying this. Money is king. Money is king, and this is a money effect. I'm putting this in A. I would pick probably, depending on how early it is. Depending on how early it is, I would pick this over Godside. I might pick Godside over this. Yeah, either way. Money is good. Money is good. Early game, it's good. Early game, the earlier you get it, the better, obviously. Alright, next. Upon reaching an event space, obtain a random amount of Saphira coins. I think this is amazing. Once again, money is king. And there are so many event spaces. That's the thing. Like, there are so many event spaces on the map. Money is king. And there are so many event spaces. It's really good. This one's really good. Alright, next. Gain a random guidebook effect when resting at a healing space. This one is decent. It's okay. It's decent. It's better than C. Is it B or A? I think I put it below this one. I think I put it below this one. It's whether it's A or B. Yeah, the book pool is much worse. I think we'll go B. Like, it's still free books. Free books is still free books, but it's not as good as the other ones. You would put it C? I think I would put it B. Yeah, I think I would go B. It's still books. Yeah, like, I wouldn't path to a healing node for it. That's the thing. It's more a bonus when you happen to go to healing. Or, like, it doesn't feel bad if you pick up healing when you're already full HP. Things like that. Alright. Regen 1k. C tier. D. Okay, here's the thing. If you run Olivier, it sabos you. If you don't run Olivier, it does not sabo you. If you run Olivier, it actually sabos you. I think I'm putting in C because, like, Olivier is one character in the game. But if I'm running water, I'm not picking this book. Like, I actively just do not pick this book if it's if I'm playing water. Wait, is regen global instead of event? This might be an event one. We might have to move that on the wiki. But either way, for now, let's move on. I think it's event exclusive. Okay, it might be an event exclusive one. All right, at battle start, dispel, cancel, debuff immunity, one time, can't be stacked. I think this is a good effect. This is a good effect. It's fine. I'm now basically evaluating when I would pick this. I think I would put it in somewhere in B. Yeah, it's somewhere in B. I don't know. Ordering is not really consistent here, chat, so don't look at the order too much. Alright, Undying. Now that is a node I like. I like Undying a lot. I like Undying a lot, and the reason is because it completely solves the entry trigger for the final boss. It completely solves it. If you happen to, like, be walking around in Miasma and you're a little bit too low HP, if you had a hard fight or you had a couple events that lower your HP, like, it's just so much safety, and you just don't have to think about your HP for the final boss, which is so nice. And yes, Undying means you can greed. That's the other thing. It lets you greed. Undying, very, very good. Very, very, very good. It also lets you clear Super Baja with any comp. Yep, it solves Super Baja as well. It's very nice. Very, very good book. Mitigate damage taken. Okay, mitigate as a stat is really hard to evaluate because it's hard to feel when it works. Like Undying, you know when it works. Mitigate, it's hard to tell when it's working. So it's a lot harder to tell how much this is actually providing you. That's the problem with Mitigate. And so for that reason, I think I'm just going to put it like in B tier somewhere, because Mitigate as a stat, it makes sense in my mind that it's a good stat, but it's just hard to feel the impact of Mitigate. So yeah. So I'm going to put it on B. It clowns on some bosses, I can definitely see that, yeah. I'll just put it somewhere around here. How does it let you clear Super Baja with any comp? Okay, it's not actually any comp, but basically it lets you solve 10% on Super Baja without having to worry about it. That's the main thing. Yeah, you can push into Sirius and live, exactly. That being said, surviving Super Baja with like 2 characters left is fine because you just go look for a healing node and it's okay as well. Alright, charge bar gain. It's good if you play an Ogi team. What can I say? I'm gonna put it in B tier. If you play an Ogi team, I'm sure it's higher. But like I said, I value Ogi teams less compared to normal attack teams. I think normal attack teams are just far superior. So yeah. C, you don't pick it. I mean, I don't pick it as well. This is an effect where this effect is like one I see and instead I pick up, you know, this is where I pick up dodge and tank counter instead, right? But, you know, for Ogi teams, it's okay. Uplift 10%. I mean, this is the same thing, right? It's good if you can stack it, yeah. Same thing. Alright, next. Amplify chain damage. Amplify CA damage. Okay, I'm going to put all of these just in this tier. I don't think we need to say too much here. Like, these are obviously good effects if you're playing CA. I just value CA a lot less. You think chain damage is worse? Yeah, sure. Alright, fine. I can see that. Chain damage we'll put down here. Alright. Skill damage. Okay, so skill damage is used in both team archetypes. And it's nice. It makes your Aura S1 do more damage too. Which is essentially more reach. I think I'll go... It's still B tier. I wouldn't say it's A tier. I'll put it here. Yeah, I'll put it here. It's okay. It's fine. Alright. Okay, let's save there for now. Next up, we have Amplify Human and Geonoids damage plus 30%. So, this book is what makes things like this omega powerful. Without that book, it's obviously a lot worse. There is still a lot of humans in the game, but honestly, am I picking a lot of humans? Not really. I'm personally not picking that many humans. I'm gonna be real. S tier because MC always benefits from it. I don't think that's true. MC is an other race, right? Yeah. Oh, is MC everything? Okay, so I've heard so many different things about this. I trust you. So MC counts as everything. So we've tested this in MC because I've heard that MC counts as everything. Then I heard MC's only other, and now I'm hearing MC's everything again. I thought MC counts as everything for Baja weapon. Yes. For Baja, yes, but this is not Baja weapon. So I don't think we can apply that here. I've seen my MC get Echo or Flurry with one of the race books. Thank you. Alright, so it does work. Alright, so MC does count as everything then. So it applying to MC is always nice, I guess. It's obviously a very good effect. I think how good it is really depends on whether you have this book or not. With this book, I would say it's like probably S+. S at the very least. I think without it, we just say A? I don't know. Are we happy saying it's S even without any, without a qualifier? I don't think MC counts as primal. Yeah, maybe. Because it doesn't count for Medusa. Yeah, who knows? I'm gonna go A. I think I go A for this. Bare minimum, Kime and Maria. Maria's definitely not a human. And honestly, Kime is one of the first people I chuck backline whenever I can. Alright, next. Amplify MC and SSR allies damage by 10%. Amplify SR and amplify R damage by a respective amount. I've never used SRs and R characters. Basically, this reads amplify everybody's damage by 10. Amp is nice. It's good. It's basically just amp 10% is what it reads to me. I'm thinking whether it's A or B. SR and R run when B. Yeah, I think it's B. I think I agree with that. I like it better than amplified damage based on skills, at the very least, because it's amp all the time as opposed to only sometimes. Alright, I put it in B. Next. Primal and other allies damage cap. There is, if you look at everything here, there's not that much damage cap compared to things like amp. There's much more amp compared to damage cap, so I think having the damage cap is actually sort of nice. Missed amp normal. Oh yeah, I did, thank you. Alright, amp normal is very good. Amp normal, S plus. S plus. Methinks. Okay, I guess if you play Ogi, it's not as good. Alright, I'll go S. I'll go S, but it's really good. I think it's really good. It's almost always a must pick. Yeah, exactly. It's kind of hard to pick get damage cap early, so you wouldn't pick it early. Yeah, amp normal is something I would like. I'll put it S. Just I think S is fair. I think S is fair. All right, next. Primal and others damage cap. Okay, so like I was saying, there's not that much sources of damage cap, so having damage cap is really nice. I do think that early on, obviously, you won't see much benefit, but this is an event that, or this is a guidebook that you really get if you have this one here. So I think I go B. I think Dirt normal attack without Makura is still easier than Ogi, I assume, yeah. I have not been impressed with Ogi at all. Alright, at battle start, see a reactivation effect to allies one time, can't be stacked. This effect is good. If you feel like you're going to have to cancel some omens on the boss, this allows you to do like the 10 mil one pretty easily too. Assuming you have like your grid is built up and you have some damage caps and things like that. Yeah, cap up is quite noticeable, I agree. Seer reactivate is nice. But I think it's like at the end of the day, like probably with these ones here. It's like B or C, yeah. I'll chuck it in B. I think it's B. Goes with the other Ogi stuff. Basically, it plays into killing things quicker, more consistently. That's the way I sort of see it. All right. Next. Aura 60%. Aura's nice. It's nice. A or B, yeah, I agree. One of these two. I think I go B. Do we know how aura works? As far as I know, it gives you all auras. Like it gives you Optimus, Omega, and Odious. Yeah, I think the other ones are better. That's why I think I'm going B as well. Like I honestly would pick Random Guidebook over it. The weapon seal made you drop your far key. See, I still run far key on all my grids, and I still don't really care because, like, yeah, like I haven't changed. The only key I've changed for my Solomonis runs are is the Draconic key. So yeah, Aura is nice, but oftentimes I'm not picking it over other important effects. All right, bonus CA Echo. So CA. I would rate it higher than some of these ones, but it's still CA. CA. So I'll put it here. Hello, my keyboard. I need to buy a new keyboard, or something's wrong with my one. Really good if you're Dirt Ogie, that's about it, yeah. Alright. Bonus CA Elemental. Oh, okay. Alright. We'll just put that there as well. Oh my god, my keyboard. Yeah, there's a weapons CA Echo book as well. All right, there we go. So we'll put that there. Next. Maybe I should put this lower because it's only Octo. But Octo is so good. I'll put it 1 tier lower just because it's a bit more situational. Like if you're running Octo, obviously it's way better. Or if you have the book. All right, next, Rigor. Rigor's good. Rigor's good. You notice this on things like Orologia. I remember like clicking Orologia 1 and then like it almost kills a boss in one shot, and then like the Rigor procs and then it kills it. It's good. And the thing is like so many normal attack teams or whatever just do skill damage, so this ends up being like just free damage. A lot of free damage. It's good. What is Rigor? Rigor is Skill Echo. Skill Echo is what Rigor is. That's it. That's where we put that one. All right, bonus elemental damage effect to Haven and Volvia. Okay. This is obviously extremely good. If you have this. If you have this, very, very, very good. Without it, I rarely pick it. But oftentimes, if my other options are like these ones, I'm honestly picking this. I'm picking this for the chance that I get this. That's the thing, right? I would pick this even if it's a dead effect over the C tiers. So yeah, I'm gonna put it in A. Yeah, the chance of getting the synergy makes, like, it's good. It's good. Like, I'm happy giving up an bad choice, or not a bad choice, but an okay choice for the future chance that it becomes good. So yeah. Yes, and it does interact with Uno / Anra, but honestly, I don't really run Anra that much these days. It's only if I happen to get Spear and there's nobody else there. All right, Echo itself, amazing. Free Echo, yes, please. Yes, please, good node. Nah, I'm on the wrong page. Free Echo, yes, please. Yeah, I think it's S. It's S. I think I would rate it higher than Amp. Would I rate it? What if I had Amp and Echo? What would I pick? I think it depends on the other books I currently have. Honestly, it's hard to say. I would value them about the same. It depends on what I currently already have. Yeah, more numbers is always good. Exactly. I'll put it here. Increase all allies' normal attack hit count based on cursed guidebooks. Okay, so this book is funny. This book is funny because it can make you have so much flurry. And some of the cursed guidebooks really don't matter. Like, you know, there's this cursed guidebook, right? This one no longer matters anymore. This one no longer matters because 30 hits when you do 100 on your first attack doesn't matter. Yeah. The problem, and like this one doesn't matter as well for the most part. And even just like 2 negative effects or whatever is enough. Like two flurry is still 2 flurry. That's the thing. The only really bad books is the damage immunity. This is only bad early. If you get this anywhere past mid game, I think it's completely fine. Is the other thing. Maybe not on Earth, but on water it's fine at least. I'm thinking Svelger at the moment, but yeah. Either way, because this needs other books to work and it can't be the really bad books, I can't rate it that highly, but when it works, it is funny and it's good. I think I would put this sub B. I think B and probably mid B somewhere. Yeah, it's for the clips, exactly. When it works, it works. With the potential of going higher. You pick it as a low C. Yeah, no, actually, I agree with you. I would only pick this if I already have like good curses, if that makes sense. Or I would pick this. Hold on. I would pick it over some of the C's. Would I pick it over some of the B's? No, I wouldn't pick it over like AMP 10% as an example. I wouldn't pick it over AMP skill either, I don't think. Okay, I'll put it I'll put it in C for now, I think. I'll put it in C. Alright, next. Where are we up to? Normal attack hit count for Arunes and Levelids. Okay, so for... I honestly think for both Earth and Water, so many good... There's so many good Arunes. Like in Water, you have Ilsa. You have Ilsa Octavia. In like Earth, you have Makura Sidala. So already it's affecting them, and we're saying it works on MC as well. I think as a baseline, this book is good. But obviously with this book here, it becomes not so insane as well. Yeah, I think this mainly will come down to what characters you have and what elements you tend to play, but Flurry is good. It turns out Flurry is good. Flurry is good. It makes Sup so much more effective too. I'm putting it here. Okay, maybe not above those, but I'll put it here. It's very, very good. Okay, and then we have regular just Flurry. Okay, so regular Flurry is obviously amazing. Do we put regular Flurry S+, or do we think it's still S? Oh, Sup works so... It works so well. I think normal +1 is S+, yeah. I think this is S+. Like... This is, like... Since there's no guidebook that gives supplemental, bringing just a bit of... And I can see why they didn't add supplemental, right? I can see why they didn't add supplemental, and it's because there's so many effects here that give you so many extra sources of damage that if they added supplemental to these books, it'd be way, 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 way too strong. So yeah. I'll put it S+. Flurry's good. But yeah, you do want supplemental in your grid. You definitely want it. Alright. Okay. Alright, our character-specific guidebooks. Maria's good. Maria also has an incredible combo with the Shield guidebook as well. So, I think even without that, it just gives you Assassin for free. It just gives you Assassin for free on turn 1. It's so much damage. So, Maria, yeah, Maria's S+. Maria S+. Kaim is very good too. Kaim is amazing. However, the big issue here, Maria gives you guts, not undying. The big issue here is that this can make your fights longer. You just have to click so much. Maria's is better because it doesn't take time, and this takes time. So instead of your fights being 1 second, now it's 30 seconds. Yeah, the thing is, Maria front I want to do, if I'm in a situation where I have to pick this to win, I'm like, oh man, I don't want to do this. Yes, at the very least, it's free Echo, and Kaim, like the cards give you Echo, gives you Piercing Sight. It has a couple of these other book effects all in one, so it is S+. It is undoubtedly S+. But it's still funny that, like, if I can pick this, or no, not that one. If I can pick this, I might pick this over this, and just use other characters other than Kaim. Kaim is a good character. He's just a very clicky character. Alright, next. Next. Oh my god, we got so many more guidebooks to go, chat. Holy. So many more guidebooks to go. Alright. Next, 1 turn reduction to all ally skill cooldowns and then heal at the end of turn. I think this guidebook's really good. Firstly, skill cooldown manipulation. If this game mode, yeah, this is event exclusive. If this game, it's from the meadow, the fields at the top of the map. It's from the flower field, exactly. If this game mode doesn't teach you that skill cooldown cut is broken, I don't know what will. Right? There's so many good guidebooks that just cut cooldowns. Like, I'm really hoping that this event shows people how strong skill cooldown cut is. And why a character or class like Wizard Origin can't just have -1 cooldowns. Yeah, and it's like, it's really easy to get as well. It's S. I don't think it's S+, but it's really good. And the thing is, like, turn cooldown reduction, the more you get, obviously, the better. And there are other really good effects too. Maybe I'll put it here instead, but yeah, either way. Don't look at order too much. I'm not really worrying about that. Okay. Obviously Baja is S+. However, if you're in a spot where you can kill Baja, you're probably in a spot where you can kill the boss. So at this point, you're just spending 5 to 10 minutes doing Baja when you could have just killed the boss instead. So obviously this is strong, but these days I'm just clicking the second option because like I don't want to spend an extra 10 minutes in my run. Yeah, it's a victory lap. That's the thing. So I will put it in S+. It obviously has to be an S+, but it's fun. It is a fun book. Don't get me wrong. It is a fun book. But is it worth doing the event? I don't know anymore. It saved a run for you. See, I don't know if I believe you. Like, I'm sure if you could deal with Baja, you probably had a way to deal with the boss too. Your team can't guard through omens. All damage, no survival. Why can't you guard though? Either way, we'll move on. Obviously the effect is good. We'll move on. All right, to all allies for 2 turns after battle start, damage immunity debuff. Immunity buffs can't be removed, can't be stacked. Okay, so here's the thing. This costs you 300 coins. That's the issue, personally. It's a good effect. It's more that it costs 300 coins. And for 300 coins, this is like a win more. It is church event. It has to be from 300 coins. I personally think that 300 coins means it can't be like S+. I disagree with S+. It's all right. You think it's... Can't see anything higher than B. Okay, see, I don't agree with B. Definitely don't agree with B. I think it's A or S. I'm thinking about docking it to A purely because of its cost. I think effect-wise it's S. You see solid A. I think it's a solid A. Yeah. I think it's a solid A. Like, the fact that it costs 300 coins is such a big deal. Top of A. I will put it top of A, but once again, don't look at order too much. 300 coins is so expensive. 300 coins is like a character. 300 coins is a weapon plus like a two mini effects. Like, ideally you're just killing things before this effect even procs. But if you want to go ruler farming, if you want to do like hard fights or something, it is nice for the extra insurance. It's luxury. That's the way I see it. It's luxury. Exactly. All right, at battle start, earth, wind, damage to foes, hit to attack, defense, multi-attack rate. This is good. And the thing is, I personally think the event that this is tied to is actually a really good event as well. This is the in the forest area. It's from the one with like the statue of the head. So yeah, this one's just nice to have. It's dirt exclusive. No, it's not. It's not dirt exclusive. You can get this on wind. Not wind, water, sorry. Yep. It's just free damage. It's free echo as well. Free echo, free debuff, free damage, free healing. It's just good. And the event is really, really, really good. It's just forest. Yeah, it's just the forest trials. So I personally think this is S. Like, if you can path to this event and do it, it's just positive. I'll put it here. Yep, what Sheep said. I think the event pushes it probably higher, but for now we'll just put it here. Alright, next. Oh no, we did that. Lowers foe stats on battle, strong foe, and terrifying foe spaces can't be stacked. This is another effect where it's hard to tell exactly how much it's providing you. This is from the cult leader. But wording-wise, it's good. It's just, you're you're stronger. Or like relatively you're stronger, right? So it's from the cult leader. It's hard to tell how much it's actually doing. But the wording and what the effect seems good. I'll put it in A. But yeah, once again, it's just sort of hard to tell exactly what it's doing. Cult leader feels like it comes too late at times. Yeah, I don't know if I would say it's too late, but it might just spawn at a really bad spot for you. That's the thing. All right, these ones. So the thing is, these only work on the ruler spaces. And like it's only good for the ruler. The thing is, the granny also gives rewards, so it's not the granny event, and granny's easy to kill too, so it's a free reward essentially, but the effect itself is sort of whatever. I'll put it B. I don't know. Like you're likely not using the effect because like the amount of runs where I actually kill the ruler is so low. It's more that you kill the granny and then you get extra rewards. I don't know. Maybe I put it C. It's hard to guess the ruler. Wait, what do you mean guess? So Volcano is always in the top right, Forest is bottom right, and then Lake is middle left. You don't know where you'll be near. Okay, fair enough, yeah. Yeah, because you don't know where the circle's going to spawn, yeah. Yeah, but the rulers are on set spaces. I'll put it here. I'll put it in C, because I think the actual node itself is like too situational to be good. Lake, Forest, Volcanic. I'll just change the wording slightly there. There we go. All right, next, 2-turn reduction to skill cooldowns. Chat, what event is this again? I don't think I've gotten this one specifically, but I know it's from an event, but the effect is nutso. 2-turn reduction is extremely good. I just don't know which event. It's the pen. Oh, is that why I never see it? Because the pen takes you like 7 turns, right? Wait, no, that's library. Wait, which one's pen? Pen is 1 turn. Book is 6. Okay. It starts as +2. Okay, so this one is the one that changes. Yeah, I have not got this. The effect itself is strong. And I feel like you only need 3 battles, right? Is that correct? It's only 3 battles? Yeah, 3 battle clears. Okay, so I think the demerits, whatever. It's like, it's irrelevant. It's only 3 battles. 2 turns, it's nutso. I want to say S. 2 turns, you think S+. I think thinking ahead to what other S+ books there are. Like the 100 hits 2-turn cut is going to go S+. So I think since this is 2-turn cut unconditionally, it's probably S. Say that again. You know the one where you get 2-turn cut to skill cooldowns when you do 100 hits? I feel like that's going to be S+, and this is 2-turn cut unconditionally. So, like, so I think for that reason, this is already S+. I think you're underestimating CA a little. Perhaps. Maybe I'm underestimating CA, but if CA can get through just as fine as normal attack, but normal attack's like 20 times faster and more consistent, then I don't really see the reason to do CA at the moment. 2 cut per 100 is still better. S seems fine for this. My initial instinct was S. I'll go S then. I'll go S. It's very good. It's very good, and the demerit really doesn't matter, I think. You can just do, you can work around the demerit really easily. Okay, next. 20% damage reduction. This is another one that starts as a demerit. And I believe it's you take 20% extra. It's mainly how much do you value 20% damage reduction. I think this is another one where it's sort of hard to evaluate. Like, it's hard to evaluate like the mitigate damage. I think I will put this A, maybe B. We put mitigate B. I would rate it higher than that, so I guess I'd go A. Yeah, I think this is A. I'm going bottom of A. Next, and then amp damage. I think I would put this. I think this is less damage dealt, right? So that might matter. This can matter. You did both transcends with the Ogi teams. It worked quite well. Yeah, no, I tried Ogi as well. I'm not going to try Ogi again. That's how bad I think it is. Let me put it that way. Compared to normal attacks, it's not that it doesn't work. Ogi works. Just compared to normal attack, if you have the choice, I'm just never doing Ogi. And yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, deal 50% is pretty massive. Where should we put it? I'm thinking... S. Does the deal 50% less not mess you up? Events tied to zones. Some events are tied to specific nodes on the map, yes, but not all of them. It doesn't feel that bad. Alright, I'll trust you guys then. I'll trust you guys. This is the pen one I've not done. I feel like the 50% demerit would be significant, just like the reason we were saying these books are bad. You absolutely feel it. And the pen entirely depends on how many regular finds. If it's not 3, I don't take the pen. This is another thing that you do not pick up early. Like this one. I think I'm gonna... Like, isn't it the same reasoning as this, chat? Like, it improves your runs. But it can potentially be bad for 3 fights. I feel like it's down here, no? Yeah, like Battle Space Boss 1, it's free damage. I talked about why I think this is bad earlier. And endgame, it is good. Early game, it bricks your run. I think demerit is strong enough to be D. That's where I'm leaning. I'm actually putting it here. I'll put it above this one at least, but... I'll grab the, I'll put this here. I'll put it as the curse. Well, it's not like you choose which pen book you get. All right, next. Where are we up to? All right, we've only got a couple left. We can make it, chat. Global unique guidebooks. Sharp hit to defense, auto revive, keeps buffs once per battle, amplified damage for each time an ally was knocked out after obtaining this effect. 100% can't be stacked. Auto revive is a nice insurance. Personally, for insurance, I much prefer Undying. I've almost never felt this getting anywhere high, because if you're probably dying every fight, you're probably screwed for the last boss as well. S+, absolutely not. This is nowhere near S+. This is just an insurance thing. Just like this, it's an insurance thing. So I'm gonna put it in S, because it is at the very least insurance for the last boss. But I would pick Undying over this. I would absolutely pick Undying over this. Sharp hit to defense, no thanks. The way you can look at this though is you can either die to the boss's opening trigger or you get to live and keep fighting. And for that reason, it's up here. But yes, I can understand why sharp hit to defense can look scary. But this is absolutely not S+. It's better than Guts because you have amp after you proc it, right? Well, how often are you procking this? Where are you procking this? Like, are you really dying to regular enemies on battle space nodes? Like, regular nodes that you're getting amped from this? Yeah, where can you proc auto-res easily? This is not giving you amp most of the time. The final boss. Whereas this helps you everywhere. And it also means that you can survive the opening trigger and survive on low HP and feel safe. Whereas this one, like, you proc it on the opening thing. So yeah, no. I fully disagree. I think this is better. And the sharp hit to defense matters in the last boss too. Yeah, like you would only realistically proc this on the last boss. So I will put it S because it is insurance, but I would pick Undying over this every single time. Guts is 1 HP. You're sort of missing the point here. Anyways, let's move on. From an ally's second or higher attack each turn, sharp boost to attack. From the third or higher attack, bonus superior element. So this is really team/guidebook dependent. It is very good. It is extremely good, but it is dependent on you having certain things. I think since you can proc it intentionally for 1 turn cost though, if you get it really early, you just run into a boss node that kills you. If you need to do that to win in your runs, I feel like you need to get a better strategy. If the argument here is that this should be higher because you can go into a fight, waste turns to proc it, then I don't know. It's a terrible book. I mean, I don't think it's terrible. I've put it in S. I'm just saying why it shouldn't be higher. Anyways, going back to this. I'm moving on. You think it should be lower? I think insurance alone puts it higher, but maybe I can see it being lower. I'm not going to disagree there. All right, anyways, this one. I'm going back to this one. This is very good. This is really, really, really good. Yeah, it's a good safety net, and sometimes you just need that safety net. I don't know. Should I put it lower? We're going back to this chat. I can put it A. Yeah, sure. I'll go A. You like S? A. You like S? All right, I'll keep it S then. All right. Anyways, back to this. I'll stay with my initial instinct. This one's really good. I'm going to put it in S, but it does need some outside synergy. which you may or may not have. Like, this is not an effect I pick on its own unless I have characters that can use it. It's insurance that I fucking die. To be honest, I picked that one as if it's a C. I rarely do pick this. You know what? No, I'm actually moving it. No. I agree. I agree. I'm moving it. I do pick this one like it's not S. I would be picking this much more often if it was S. Like, this one I am picking like it's S. Auto Revive, I'm not picking like it's S. Auto Revive, I'm honestly picking like... I would pick this before I pick Auto Revive. So that immediately means it's at least B or lower. I would pick this before I pick Auto Res as well. I would honestly pick this before I actually know. Okay, it is way lower. I put it up high because it's technically insurance, but for insurance, there's way better. I'm putting C. Alright, that's a massive fall. I rated insurance too high just because of Undying, but Undying is Undying. This is its own effect. Don't go for too far with Mitigate. I would actually take Mitigate. Because the thing is, like, I will build my team so that I don't need that insurance. All right, there we go. Next. Yeah, I pick it like it's... I have to think about how I would pick it. That's the thing. And for that reason, this is a good effect. I think I pick it like it's... I don't know. It's good for Makura. It's good for... it's good for Hunt. It's good in Mortar if you get extra synergy from it. I feel like this is one I only pick if I have other effects. Pengi, Gwyn, 3-0. Does it really work for Pengi and Gwyn? Like, are we talking about their tag skills? Sarasa, yes, it works. You like it with Shield Sworn? I haven't tried Shield Sworn yet. I feel like these effects normally don't work on tag. Yeah, this is only double strike or triple strike, right? This shouldn't work on tag. Unless this is a special effect. I would have to test more. From everything in Granblue so far, this would not work on tag. I'm docking this. We're going to A. It's a good effect. It's obviously good. But I'm pretty much not picking this with extra without extra synergy is the thing. It doesn't work on tag, thank you, yeah. It shouldn't work on tag. Sarasa, Pela, or Myoji are great. Yep. Honestly, I personally think that the best way to use this guidebook is to have extra attack at low HP and have the shield guidebook. I think if you aren't doing that, it's just fine because all these characters that we mentioned just then, Sarasa, Pela, or Myoji, you have to click buttons. And ideally, you are not clicking buttons. But Hunt and Makura naturally do it, therefore it is good in Dirt. And in Dirt, I would rate it higher. Alright, next. At the end of each turn, allies dealt 100 hits of damage, 2-turn cut to all allies skill cooldowns can't be stacked. Okay, so someone mentioned that you can get multiple of these. I feel like you can only get one from the way it's worded, but it's good. This is good. You can stack the other -2. Yes, you can stack it with the other -2, exactly. With the clone guidebook events. Yes, yes. God Uno book, yes. It's good. It is very good. It is good. Honestly, the only time I don't pick it is if I'm killing the boss in 6 turns without needing the extra reset on my skills anyways. And I just pick damage instead or something like that. The sentence was, it was because long turns can get -4 due to the reduction taking place over 2 turns. How does the other one work? Right, I see. I gotcha. Alright, next. I thought that was -2 as well. Turns out it's different. You can tell I've never got that guidebook before. Okay, upon an ally using a charge attack, 2-turn cut to their skill cooldowns. This is good. This is extremely good. This is very, very good. I just don't think Ogi is as good, so I'm going to go S. This one is also S+. It's good. I mean, even normal attacks can Ogi. I'll put it S+. It's good. It's a good effect. It can proc, yeah, you can proc it. You can proc it multiple times because you can get Seer reactivate book, or your character can just Seer that naturally. Yeah, no, it's good. It is good. I just wouldn't pick it over a normal attack synergistic option. Burst Refrain becomes silly. Yes, Burst Refrain is very, very, very good. Alright, next. Chain Burst of over 4 chains change to Ultimate Nova, and Ultimate Nova does a bunch of stuff. It's good on... It's fine on Ogi. It's fine on Ogi. Once again, I just value Ogi lower. Dude, CA might be peak. No, I'm sorry. I completely disagree. Where's our other CA effects? Our other CA effects are in B. I think I would put it in B. Ogi's underrated. No, I'm pretty sure I've rated Ogi just perfectly fine. Alright, next. Where are we up to? We are up to... Upon attacking, when all allies are almost knocked out, increased number of attacks, all allies do +1. Okay, so this guidebook is nutso. C, I disagree. I disagree. It's mainly that it needs one more piece. This one's nuts. Completely nuts. The main thing is that you need the true S+ book. It needs the other book. It needs the other book, but it's nuts. I think because it needs the other book, I'm going to put it in S. Olivier book? Not even. Wait, chat. Why are we saying Olivier? It's just good on its own. You don't need Olivier. It's not oh, what? Chat, how is double strike for free if you're red HP bad? What on earth are we smoking? You just run red HP. And why does it matter you're red HP if you're just killing everything? Yeah, it's not just double strike, it's +1, so Makoto now does 3 hits. Or 3 strikes. That plus auto... Okay, you guys gotta give up on auto revive. Auto revive's not that good. Stop it. Doesn't the miasma just end you? Yes. So basically with the shield book, you want to run some way to heal. There's a couple ways to do that, but you do want a way to heal. But no, this book is S. This book is S. It's S only because it needs one other book. So Sarasa can do 4 strikes, yep. It's +1 strike. +1 strike if you're red HP. And yes, characters like Sarasa are already in red HP, so... If you need Anchira Maria, nope, you can do Lyria. You can do Lyria. And it doesn't matter that Lyria doesn't attack. I've tried it. It is S, but you do need some way to proc it. You need like Summer Unchained. No, you can do Tikoi as well, blue pot character. You have to have the 1 HP book though. Yes, I think for this to truly be S plus or high, you really want the shield book. So yes. Lyria's one specialty, you might just never roll it. Yes, I agree. I do agree that this book is restrictive. Or not restrictive, but you want the shield book, and the shield book can feel restrictive if you're not used to it. But my god, chat, like, you got to try. It's really good. All right, next. Bonus elemental damage effect to saber, dagger, spear, axe 50%, and then another 50%. This is S plus. I think this is S plus. I'm just thinking whether it's S plus or S, just because it's locked to half the proficiency. I think it's still S plus though. It's 2 echoes. Yeah, it has to be S plus. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. Yeah, it covers Wizard Origin. It covers Wizard Origin because of the staff. Yeah. Very, very, very good. Don't forget Elo. Yep, covers Elo. I've not done FO, but yes, it does cover FO too. Yep, it's really, really, really good. Okay, the other one is CA. This one's less good. It's good for CA, but once again, I don't value CA personally that high. It is good. In a vacuum, it's good. I just think CA is worse. So I'll put it in S or A. Yeah, the weapon spread is worse too. I agree with that. I think I'm putting it in A. I don't think it's S. I'll put it in A. It's good. All right. Next, we have amplified damage for all allies with max HP 24k or above. You get Echo if you're at 50k, and above 99k, you get more specs. This is good. This is really good. This basically most of the time translates to minimum 30% amp and 30% Echo. It's good. It's very, very, very good. I think I go bottom of S plus. It's top of S or bottom of S plus, I think. I think I go S. I'll go S, and it's because it's less good early on. That's pretty much the only reason I think I'm putting it in S. If it was good early on, I would put it higher. All right, obtain a random number of Saphira coins and random guidebook effect upon clearing a battle. Okay, so this is the best guidebook in the game. This is like no contest, the best one in the game. In fact, I'm gonna make one tier for it. I don't think anything comes close. This one's nuts. I think this one deserves a separate tier. S. Oh yeah, I'll go S plus plus. This is the single best book in the entire mode. What did I do wrong, chat? What have I done? What did I do? What did I forget? Oh, this. I see it. Wait, no. S++ equals. There we go. Thank you. All right. This is the best book in the game. The only time this is a bad book is if you happen to literally get it before the last boss. I have gotten this like when miasma spawns on the last boss and it was still good. That's how good this book is. Like, don't discount this just because you get it late. Unless you literally have no more battles left, it is bad. Yeah, it's every battle. It's not even just battle nodes. At the start, I thought it was only battle nodes, but it's any battle. That includes every event. That includes any special events that happen. Like any battle, it's good, and the pull is good. It is so good. It is the best guidebook. A Pot of Greed ass guidebook. Yes, exactly. It's Pot of Greed. All right, next. Can't recast skills and can't resummon calls become reusable at the start of each battle. I think this is really good. This is really good. The thing here is that on Earth, you can just click double deal every time, which is essentially you get a free whatever skill you want on any other character. You get to call Orologia for free, which is double strike for MC. You get to, I don't know, do any other, like it's really good. It's very good. This book is the reason why I think it's also good just running if you want like extra like can't resummon summons if you want. But even then, like I feel like I don't need them most of the time, but yeah. It's very good. I think I'll put it here. I'm not sure about ordering. We can, this video is going on long enough already, so I don't think we're going to order anything, but yeah. All right, summon cooldowns become 1 turn. Also very good. This is the main reason I run Bub's main. This is probably the reason I just run Bub's main, and I don't think about it. Very good. Amazing effect. Amazing effect. Become 1 turn. Initially, the translation was -1 turn cooldown, and we thought it was bugged, but no, it turns out. Turns out it's very good. Yeah, and this synergy with the Yatima book, I forgot where we put it, but the +1 summon calls or whatever it is. This one, amazing. Allies damage taken is converted to the element they have superiority against, can't be stacked. This one's good. It's a good defensive effect. It is a defensive effect, so ultimately if you can just kill the boss, then it really doesn't matter. I think I'll go A. Yeah, I think A is fair. A is fair for this. It's worse than Undying. Yeah, I would pick Undying over it. I agree with that. All right, all allies have a max charge bar limit of 200%. I think this is a fun book. It's a fun book. Oh wait, no, I skipped one. At battle start, I skipped one. I skipped my favorite book. I skipped my favorite book, the Shield book. This is by far my favorite book. This is S+. I wish I could put it S++, but I can't. This book is so good. This book is so good. Holy. I'm gonna put it here, I think, because it's a book I see, but I might not pick. But it's a book I will try to pick every time. Yes, this book has many good synergies, right? You can do this with Maria. The 1 HP procs before Maria, so you will have a 6-digit shield and you will have full HP for free. You can also pair this with this book here, where you just have extra double strike. There's so many things you can do with this book. It is very good. And then the double strike also procs with the where is it? The assassin one. This one. It procs with this. There's so many things that this thing enables. You don't find many good opportunities to use it in Earth. I do think it is better in Water, but I still think it's good in Earth, and I've used it in Earth. It's good. You can pair it with Tickle, you can pair it with Lyria, it still works. How do I get the Maria book? And you just have to get it. Like, it's a chance to get it. Like, to be able to pick it. Or buy it. Alright. Allies have a max charge bar limit of 200%. I think this is fun. I think that's sort of where it ends. B, C, A? Do I agree with A? It's the best it's the best Ogi book. I do agree. I do agree that it is a good Ogi book. I don't know if it's the best. It is good. Yeah, I don't... it's the best one. Alright, I'll go A. I'll go A. I'll go A. I'll put it above the other Ogi one then. Keyboard, please. There we go. Definitely not the best in Mortar, but you know about Earth. Yeah, like Mortar probably has enough 200% where you don't really care. Alright, next one is amplify all allies' damage based on the number of times an event space was reached after this guidebook was obtained. Okay, so this usually ends up being like at least like 60 to like at least 60% amp, usually. Unless you get it really late, because there's so many event nodes that you just naturally end up doing this. Yeah, it depends on when you get it, but I would say it's S. I don't think it's S+. I think it's S. Because I think the other one is S+. I think this one's S. It's a good effect. It's a good effect. But this one's S+. This one is S+. S+ or S+ or top of S, one of the two. Basically, this reads, you get 100% amp. You just don't get it immediately. And the reason this is 100% amp is because you just take damage over the course of the run. You will take damage from miasma, you'll take damage from events, you'll take random damage from things. Like you might think, hey, I'm never going to get to 100. You will. It's any damage you take. So it is just free damage. And I believe it updates over the course of the run. So even probably the final boss's entry trigger will proc this as well. So yeah, it's just free damage, free 100% amp. I think 100% amp we put in S+. I'm putting in S+. Yeah, and with with this book, you just proc 100% on the first try as well. All right, next one, 100% CA special cap. It's fine. You probably notice it the most on Octo and MC, I would imagine. It's fine. I guess we'll... I think it's worse than this. So we can put it like here, or we can put it high B, one of the two. What do you guys think? A or B? $37 mil Ogis of fun plus echoes. Yeah, it is. It's a fun book. I'll go A. Otherwise, people are gonna say I'm being way too mean to Ogi. I'll put it here. I'll put it in A, but yeah. All right, and then 180% aura. I think S. I think S. And the main reason here is it really comes down to I would pick these before I pick it. It's good. It's undoubtedly good, but I would definitely pick some of these effects before I pick that one. We missed 2 book effects. It was this one, yes. End of turn. Yeah, it was this one, and then there was one more, right? One unique, one rare, so it's that one there. So, hold up. This one, let's talk about this one first, since we're here anyways. At the end of turn, elemental damage to a foe for each ally that didn't take damage. That turn hit number increases based on damage, number of consecutive turns damage wasn't taken. I think this stacks up quite quick. Like, we saw it in our run just then. Like, I wouldn't go out of my way to pick it. Like, it's nice, but yeah, it stacks up. If you have the shield book as well, like this one here, it's very easy to proc if you have any characters that give shield, things like that. I think it's like a... I'm not sure if it's an A. I think it's a B effect. It's good. It's good. I wouldn't go out of my way to pick it though. Mainly is the thing. So let's put it here. At end of turn, put it in B. Okay, and then the other one you said was a unique one that I missed. Which one? This one? At end of turn when all allies charge bars are at least 100. So I've been playing Wizard, Origin, and Soldier, so I've not really seen this proc, but I've been told this is a lot of damage. I would need your guys' help in evaluating this. I feel like this needs other pieces for it to work, is the main thing. Whether that's charge bar start or some other form of charge bar. And it can also work with the other book, the one that doesn't consume your charge bar. I think it's the it's the amp. Wherever that one is. I think you guys know which one I'm talking about. It's like the amp. Charge bar. This one. Skills and charge attacks won't consume charge bar. Like... and then it doesn't consume, I'm pretty sure. When you combine it, I don't think it consumes. I've heard that being talked about. So... I think there is some synergy here as well. The main thing is like Wizard Origin doesn't get bar. So one of the best classes can't activate this effect. And it needs other pieces. Maybe bottom of 8 around B somewhere is what I'm thinking. It's hard for me to evaluate because I've just not used this. I've hit hard cap times 10, so it is a lot of damage. All right, I'll put it in A. I think A is fair then. I'll put it in A. So let me grab that. At end of turn. We will put it into A. There we go. All right. Okay, so we missed one more, which was this one. At battle start, auto revive effect to all allies, Death's Grace effect can't be stacked. This is okay. It's good insurance. The Death's Grace can synergize with the cursed guidebook, which does a damage over time effect. So you can convert that to healing. It is quite situational. Personally, I think just killing the Lich in this event is better, is the main thing. So it makes this this book sort of hard to see. So for that reason, I think I'm not going to rate this super highly. Just because most of the time, I think I would prefer to just kill the Lich. I'll put it C. I mean, is it D? I don't know if it's D. The only reason it would be D is because you're giving up, in my opinion, a good option. I'll put it in C, it's fine. Also, slight amendment. I'm moving 50% hit to damage dealt higher. Mainly because it only lasts 3 battles, and I think you can work your way around it. Not that you can actually choose this one, but it's solid. And there we go. All right, chat. I think that's all the guidebooks. I think that's all of them. This is not ordered because if we were ordering this, then this video would be another 30 minutes long, and it's already 2 hours. Chat, say goodbye to YouTube. This was, holy, that took way longer than I thought, but this is my current tier list. Like I said, I value Ogi less than I do normal attacks because I just think normal attack teams are better unless you are really lacking a lot of the normal attack stuff. It's not that Ogi doesn't work. I think if you have both options, normal attack just ends up being way better than charge attack. There's just way more support for it, and the playstyle is much faster as well, is the other thing. So there's that. Anyways, I'll put a link to this tier list in the description as well, and we'll probably make an event tier list in the future, or an event guide or something like that. All right, catch you guys later. Goodbye, YouTube. Bye-bye.